Namaste, pranams, divine beings. I am Nandiji. It is a joy to share this moment, this breath, this auspicious vortex of time of Mahasivratri with each of us. Through life, we all go through the need to be bigger, the need inwards. We all are faced with a life filled with perfect challenges. Every one of us have challenges of our own unique circumstances. Through life is the perpetual craving within ourselves for want to connect to that greater being whom we are. When we meditate, we come to a calm. We come to a place where we are able to see with more clarity because our mind, our thought chatter has subdued itself. This is the epicenter within each of us. And inside this epicenter is the states of joy, the states of the dance, Lord Siva, dancing. Now, realities is that is within each of us that simply is unfolding. This is destiny. When we step deep, awaken, and then experience the human, we are that intent, and we are able to transform our karmic limitations into that of dharma, the goodness, the higher potential within us. All our challenges can be amazing opportunities. And yet, the knowing of how to go within and when to go within is by itself the limitations. So each of us here, I welcome each of our presence to be taking this journey together. This Mahasivratri journey could be taken any time from now to February 21st. The time is aligned. This is the inner pilgrimage we have all been seeking. For many lifetimes, we were seeking to have the grandest gift ever. And the grandest gift ever is freedom. The freedom, liberation to simply be. So this freedom is freedom of mind, freedom of body, freedom of circumstances, freedom of the karmic imprints, freedom to be able to think from a higher place. And to think and be from the higher place means the wisdom that we are creating, the wisdom that we flow with becomes the heavens of realities that we unfold. Now, Mahasivratri is when our consciousness expands in ease. Anything that we put within us multiplies itself. For instance, if we recite the mantras, there's the multiplication effect of the energy fields. Likewise is the time for us to detox, Detox means letting go of the past, letting go of that which doesn't serve us, letting go of addictions in all its forms. Detox also means the body purification. So in terms of body purification, set yourself this intent that through this period of Mahasivratri, let's purify ourselves. Just have vegetables, juices, fruits, dry fruits, nuts, lots of water, herbs that we think could work well for us, like turmeric, brahmi. But most important is in this journey is climbing up above the navel and letting go of all that which is below the navel. In other words, there are relationships that hold us back. There is that which we work on a mundane level. Think, what is it that we do as from outside inside? In other words, what's holding us from outside? Let go so we can go within. If you're drinking coffee, let go. Let go of anything that we have been stuck into. As we journey within, we climb up above the navel. Now, once above the navel, we begin to experience the first states of liberation. The first states of liberation is freedom of mind. That is, slowly we understand that sleep doesn't take over us. We have sleep within us as that which we utilize optimally. Likewise, the body doesn't bother us anymore. We tend to go journey beyond heat and cold. We tend to journey beyond hunger. Through the Mahasivratri process of fasting, we should not feel hungry. We should be so much as in the states of joy and bliss that we have gone beyond the limitations of our mind and body. So, Mahasivratri is also the time when we are able to negate all the negatives that we have committed in the past, all that which is there now and all that which will be there tomorrow. In other words, we are able to move all the vibrations which we are experiencing now to the higher vibrations, to the higher states of consciousness where we are that vibration of light. Lord Siva, Siva consciousness. So in this journey of Mahasivratri is when yogis, sages, meditate through the year, and this is out to give grace. This is also the moment for us who are in the world where we have all the responsibilities to go within and meet the sage within ourselves who's been waiting for us. This awake sage is Lord Siva, who is in every one of us. Siva consciousness. So, to begin with this journey, let's take up both our palms together and let's step into the mind of gratitude, the states of gratitude. Our left palm is our mother, the right palm is our father. So feel the left palm and feel the right palm and rub your palms together. Know that at this moment, we are taking the blessings of our gurus. We have 5 gurus. First guru, our father and mother, our mother and father. The next guru, a left breath and a right breath. Then the next gurus are all those who open the doors of consciousness to us. And then the guru within us that we set the light. And now for the guru, that is everything. Every reality, every experience of ours is the guru. So when the guru is consciousness, the consciousness is guru. The guru is Siva. Siva is consciousness. So let's begin. Rub the palms together. Take the blessings of our mother and father. The infinite mother, infinite father. Press the left toe down and feel the left breath. Take a deep inhale to the left breath. Exhale slowly to the left just by pressing your left big toe. Feel the moon energy. Inhale again, feel the mother energy. Feel the moon, feel the goddess energy, the divine feminine within ourselves. And press a big right toe down. Take a deep inhale, feeling our Father, feeling the sun energy, feeling the infinity within ourselves, and receive the blessings. So, divine beings, in our home, where we are, create an altar. What you do outside ourselves happens inside ourselves. So when you light a lamp outside ourselves, we are lighting a lamp within ourselves. So the first step of the journey to begin with is awakening our root chakra, awakening the primordial elephant energy within us, awakening that consciousness, which is the huge layers of the empowered energies of Ganapathy, the Lord of the journey. Now, in most Indian households where Ganapathy is worshipped, the first teachings is, Lord Ganapathy, give me the right thought. Now, as the right thought, it necessarily means wisdom. Let's invoke Ganapathy in this moment now, and may we each be on this path unobstructed with victory in our journey. May each of us be blessed in the sheer energies of Mother Kundalini, the sheer energies of our innermost fires, awakening to enable us to receive the grace of wholeness, to receive the grace of being Lord Siva. Let's make a prayer within. Later, light a lamp in your home and let the journey within begin. The mantra: REENG, Aum Aum Ganapathy Namo. REENG, Aum Aum Ganapathy Namo. Take a deep inhale. Hold the breath. The one who gave us the mantra is Siddha Raja Swami, Siva Guru, or Brahma Rishi. So let's invoke his presence. Raja Swami Siddha Siva Guru Nadarake Arohara. Raja Swami Siddha Siva Guru Nadarake Arohara. Raja Swami Siddha Siva Guru Nadarake Arohara. Now let's say the mantra again. REENG, Aum Aum Ganapathy Namo. REENG, Aum Aum Ganapathy Namo. REENG, Aum Aum Ganapathy Namo. REENG, Aum Namah Namo. When we take a deep inhale, hold the breath and go deeper and deeper within ourselves. And when we are ready, then recite the mantra. Take a deep inhale within, go deep and deep and deeper. REENG, Aum Aum Ganapathy Namo. REENG, Aum Ganapathy Namo. REENG, Aum Ganapathy Namo. REENG, Aum Ganapathy Namo. REENG, Aum
Ganapathy Namo, Ring Ganapathy Namo, Ring Ganapathy Namo, Ring Ganapathy Namo. Rub your palms together. Feel the mantra, feel the blessings, feel the blessings. Now, when we say the mantra 108 times, it means we are completing ourselves. It means we've absorbed the mantra completely within ourselves. So just to teach us how we could say the mantra by way of using the beads. This is the beads. This is the beads. So we keep aside these two fingers for counting. And then from here, every mantra we say it once. Ring Aum Ganapathy Namo, 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 Ring Aum Ganapathy Namo. So this is the Meru. This is the Meru. Go around like this. Go around like this from the mantra. And once we reach here, the other side, do not cross this. Back around the mantra, around the Meru, and come back over here. Okay. So this is how we hold the mantra. Ring Aum Ganapathy Namo. Go to one end and don't cross the Meru. Okay. Don't cross this Meru. We come back all the way. Okay. So this is how we could say the mantra 108 times. And I strongly recommend us to say these mantras 108 times and make it a part of us. And then thereafter, every breath of ours, climb up, keep climbing. Anytime you've fallen asleep, in between, or your mind has been distracted, then when you start the journey again, start with Ganapathy and then climb up again. Okay, so Ganapathy mantra is good to get our inner journey started. Now for the next, which is climbing up above the navel and invoking the grace of all our gurus. The grace of our gurus is vital. In life, we push and push and push. And sometimes we are lucky to receive the energies that pull us. Effortlessly, we climb up in consciousness. Effortlessly, we move different states of higher consciousness. And that is the Guru's grace. It means climbing up above the navel. Climbing up above the I and me and ownership and attachments and being and dissolving away every forms of addiction we might have in any different form of addiction. Once we have destroyed it, we've climbed up above the navel. This is the Guru Chakra. And once we have lit the Guru Chakra, our third eye by default opens. In other words, we are now stepping into the awareness beyond the mind. We are now stepping to the next state of consciousness, which is the states of Turiya is the super conscious state, the super mind state. Now, when we have stepped above the mind, it means we have woken up the wisdom within ourselves, self-realization, the Guru energy, the energies of the inner Guru has woken up. So let's take a deep inhale, go down to the root chakra, take a deep inhale, hold the breath. Climb up above the navel. The resonance, Va is Guru. Va is above the navel. Va, Sivaya Namah. Va, Sivaya Namah. See a spirit. Va is the Guru. Is the third eye. Na is all the realities of experience. Ma is the core, zero within the mother, the states of sheer harmony, the center, the source. Va Sivaya Nama. Va Namah Sivaya. Namah Sivaya. We are grounding all of this energy, all of this higher wisdom, we are grounding it. So this mantra was given by a Siddha from Arunachala, who walks around the mountain 5 times, who walks not less than 60 to 90 kilometers every day. And this was the mantra he gave. So humanity can experience Lord Shiva as the cosmic child, filled in vitality, in energies of enterprise, in being able to do goodness, in the knowing, in the wisdom to create heavens. So let's go into this mantra. Manmaya Namah Manamaya 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 Manmaya Namah Manamaya. If you notice in this mantra, very easily by default we can go into the third eye, and the vibratory fields of the energy within absorbs us. So when we say yoga, yoga necessarily means in the states of higher union, in the states of a unions with source, we are the core harmony, and within the core harmony is what we say the seat of yoga, which is asana. So asana means being in the core of unions. Now, in the core of unions is when we are sitting down, we are sitting down on the root chakra. So when you're meditating from the core of the root chakras to begin with. But as we climb up, then the next asana is above the navel. And above the navel leads us to the asana, to the third eye. In other words, there is the calm epicenter of where we are meant to be. The asana of yoga, where we are the third eye, the guru. So when we say the mantra, let's focus on that energy field. Manmaya Namah Manamaya Manmaya Namah Manamaya Manmaya Namah Manamaya Manmaya Namah Manamaya Manamaya Manmaya Namah 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 Manamaya. Take a lessons. Now, when we go to the Guru, we can always ask, what do we want to ask? We want to ask to be Lord Shiva, to experience Lord Shiva, to be the grace that leads us to Lord Shiva. So, if that is the request to the Guru within ourselves, set that intent at this Mahasivratri as we journey within. May Lord Shiva reveal himself, herself, as void, as infinity, as absolute, as all the named divinities, as that which is beyond name. So let's say the mantra with the intent as we invoke Lord Shiva. Now for the Lord Shiva mantra. This Lord Shiva mantra, know that the most powerful mantra is the mantra from inside out. Bhairava Sekha Swami, my first guru, his guru is Arunachala, the mountains. When he gave me the mantra, he mentioned that when Lord Shiva is pillar of light, with no beginning, no end, just one pillar of light, our own experience in Mahasivratri night of being Lord Shiva. At this point, all the beings of light, all the sages, all the siddhas, all the rishis, all the way go around that light. This is the mantras of those beings of light who go around Lord Shiva. So we say the mantra Om 3 times and Aaaa 3 times and then Om. When we say Om, we've completed one layer of reality. There are the 3-dimensional realities we've completed by saying the mantra, or when we say the Om 3 times. When we say Aaaa, within ourselves is life and death and that which is beyond. The Aaaa represents that which is beyond death and life and death and that beyond. Aaaa. So when you say 3 times, we are invoking that spirit that we are to recite the mantra. When we say Aum Namah Sivaya, we are connecting to the primordial higher self that is within us. We are connecting to all the Siva lingams across India and the globe, to all the temples, being that light. Aum Namah Sivaya. And as we say the mantra, we are the singular resonance of all the sages, the millions and millions of sages who have recited the mantra to journey to be light and to be in that light. Om, 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 Aum Namah Sivaya. Om, 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 Namah Sivaya. When we are saying Om, 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 prepare ourselves to feel the pillar of light within ourselves. When you say Aaaa, be the pillar of light. When you say Om Namah Sivaya, let the resonance be from the light within ourselves. Om, 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 Aum, Namah Sivaya. Aum 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 Namah Sivaya. Lord Shiva is consciousness. In consciousness, the fifth dimension of consciousness is everything has become the Guru, Shiva. Everything is Shiva, consciousness. Everything is energy, light. So there are the five elements, which is, first is earth, which represents the body. The second is water, fluidity, that represents all that which is dynamic and change. And third is fire, which is that inner fire of of existence. When we are alive, every experience of ours is from this fire. We eat, we digest food, this is fire. We think, and every thought emerging from that is fire. So the fire element, and then comes air, breath, and that beyond breath is the wisdom, the samadhi wisdom, and then the fifth element is infinity. And infinity is the dance, the dancer who is dancing within ourselves. So if we are to meditate, and if we wish to go deeper within our meditation, it happens when we've experienced a dance within ourselves. The fifth element, to be yet being the center point of void. So when you say the mantra Aum Namah Sivaya, we are taking ourselves to the five elements. The first element, which is earth, the body, I experience. Feel it. Aum Namah Sivaya. 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 Coming to the next element, which is water, fluidity. Now, being from the realities where relationships, our work circumstance, our life circumstance, all of this needs to move into harmony. So when we go deeper and deeper, if we know that there's harmony, all the relationships we're experiencing, all of life that we're experiencing, all of the circumstances that we're experiencing, that would grant us the tranquility to take one step deeper. And so this is the element of water, the fluidity. So when you're saying the mantra, go deep within. If there's any relationship that's troubling us, if there's any circumstance that's troubling us, go deep, deep within and say from our heart, I am sorry. And wait until you feel that energy shift, and then say thank you, gratitude, and then tell Siva, I love you. This is an Ho'oponopono technique that we are utilizing within ourselves to clear energies, to go take ourselves one step deeper. So we have the womb space that we can delve in through the Mahasivratri. And this womb space needs to be gifted by the actual realities that we are experiencing. So when you're saying this mantra, go through these dimensions of thoughts to enable us to enter the womb within us. Aum Namah Sivaya. 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 Om Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya. Om Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya. Take the blessings. Now we are entering into the element of fire, and the element of fire is where we wish to be in through this journey. This element of fire is the representation of Mother Kundalini within us. This element of fire means we are the vortex of light. We are the vortex of unions of God, Siva, and self. So in this fire element is that all the 5 elements in the middle of this is fire. What transforms us from the human to spirit is fire. What awakens the divinity within us is the fire element. So in this fire element, our ability to connect to source as that sacred fire lit within ourselves as the breath and beyond breath, breathlessness. Om Namah Sivaya, 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 Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya, Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya. Divine beings, make a commitment. This is a very powerful commitment. From now to Mahasivratri, as we journey in like a caterpillar transforming itself to being the butterfly, as this little I becoming the we, the huge magnificence, we seek to commit, we seek a prayer, we seek a blessing, and that is thought of us from now to Mahasivratri, and every breath of ours will be to God, to source, and from source, from God. Infinity, absolute, Lord Shiva, Lord. So by making this promise for ourselves that no matter what, nothing will disturb us. Every breath is going to be dedicated to Lord Siva. To and fro, Lord Siva means we are on a pilgrimage. In every pilgrimage, every step of the way is Siva, 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 God, God, God. Every breath. So when you say the mantra, let's set the intent. Let's make it a prayer. Let's make it a wish. Let's make it the blessings. Aum Namah Sivaya, 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 Aum Namah Sivaya. Om Namah Sivaya, Om Namah Sivaya. We sit down to meditate and hold the breath. We are into the sublime states of samadhi. Samadhi means sheer source unions, where the goddess is the womb of wisdom. The goddess is the womb of the origin of our thought. And this is consciousness, the divine feminine inside us awake. So know that when we have dedicated every breath to God, source, that beyond breath, the goddess of wisdom is there waiting to gift us the highest wisdom. And this wisdom is no different from devotional love. Devotional love, bhakti, and wisdom has become the same, is the same. So when you're saying the mantra, experience bhakti, experience the sheer love, and also experience the thoughtlessness. There's no more thought, and only that which is wisdom flows through us. So let's say the mantra, experiencing the air element, and that beyond air, the air element is breath, and that within breath is prana, and that beyond prana is jnana, which is wisdom. Prana has given birth to jnana, wisdom, and that wisdom has given birth to love, divine love, bhakti. Aum Namah Sivaya, 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 Aum Namah Sivaya. Aum Namah Sivaya, Aum Namah Sivaya, Aum Namah Sivaya, Aum Namah Sivaya. Divine beings, the fifth element, which is the most powerful element in terms of our meditation, is that of infinity, that of void, that of space, that of ether, that of the dancer. Often we ask ourselves, what is it that enables a yogi to go within and meditate for hours together, for days together, for months together, even for years together? And that is experiencing the dance within. If we experience the dance within, we are the yogi. And this is knowing that we are the center of universal of universes. So within the universes of universes, there are so many universes. And within all these universes, there's the intelligence, the sacred intelligences. And all of these intelligences is owned by us within a core. In other words, when we are the core, we are the throb of universal intelligence. We are the throb of being Lord Siva, the dancer. We experience bliss and we become the form of joy, Lord Siva. So let's say the mantra. Imagine the dancing Siva, Natraja. Aum Namah Sivaya, 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 Namah Sivaya, Aum Namah Sivaya. Aum Namah Sivaya, Aum Namah Sivaya, Aum Namah Sivaya, Aum Namah Sivaya, Aum Namah Sivaya. Let's pause to see the blessings. So, divine beings, these 5 states of Siva consciousness, of being the element and going beyond the element to experience everything as Lord Siva, is the fires within us lit to know that every us is going to be to source, to Siva, from Siva, as the Lord Siva within ourselves. And how we experience it is the goddess. The experience itself is the goddess. The goddess is translating all of this grace into that which we as experience. So press the left big toe down, take a deep inhale and feel the moon energy. Exhale slowly, pressing the left toe down and experience the goddess Sakti. Press the left toe down and feel the left breath as that of the moon. Exhale slowly, experiencing the divine feminine within ourselves, the goddess. When we say this mantra, we are connecting the goddess vibratory field within the mantra to the left breath through the moon vibration. In other words, when the mind has subdued itself to being the perfect reflection of sun, the perfect reflection of infinity of God, in harmony, we are in the moon energy. So press the left toe down, take a deep inhale. We are going to say the inner Om 3 times to invoke the goddess within ourselves. All the way from the roots through the third eye and beyond. It's simple. Hold the entirety of a mind within the simple resonance where we can pinpointedly hold thought in singular focus. And let the intent be, goddess, reveal yourself to me. Be my experience. Merge the I, me into you, the we. Dum, 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 re, namo, 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 dum, dum, re, namo, dum, dum, re, namo. Dum 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 re namo, dum dum re namo. The goddess is the one who holds the womb space for us. So enter the womb space within ourselves. Allow the goddess to hold all our realities in peace and tranquility, while we throb in the universal space of light. Dum 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 So, divine beings, we climbed up, lighting the root chakra. From the navel, we opened our doors to the grace of the Gurus. Then we went into Lord Siva and vibrations through his mantra, and there was the goddess. These mantras, alongside the other mantras you might have, hold it, recite it 108 times if possible. But most important, every breath of ours through the inner journey, we move, we glide to light. And our experiences of these 14 days is slowly unfolding that beautiful light within ourselves and enjoying the inner dance more. And in a meditative state, experiencing the grace of all the sages, pulling us into the greater self. So through this journey, divine beings, we are one. We are the grace of all the gurus. We are the yogi, celebrating the greater yogi within ourselves and celebrating all the masters as the states of joy within. Aum Namah Sivaya. Aum Namah Sivaya. Aum Namah Sivaya.